Let's kick off with transfer news. And then there's a whole lot that will be happening on the transfer news this scene. But let's start with completed stories, right? Yep. Okay, let's kick off with Liverpool. Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp, they have reportedly, they have completed the deal for McAllister. He has been unveiled. But the fee, which was thought to be £60 million, is now said to be at about 35 million, which is like a bargain for Liverpool.
It's a steal.
Which is like a bargain. So, yeah, let's talk about it. Liverpool, McAllister, how do you think that signing will fit in for Jurgen Klopp and his team?
Exactly what they need. At least one more midfielder that has to be put in there. But this is very key for them. Alexis McAllister, probably unknown before going to the World Cup. And then after the World Cup, slotted back into the Brighton team. And then they did magic going through to the Europa League that they'll be playing next season. It was going to happen. This deal was going to happen either to Liverpool or to any other team. But for Liverpool, who is having an aging midfield, would we call it a swap? James Milner going the other way. Coming over.
Seems like a swap, right?
No, I'm just saying, a change of a midfielder.
The question I wanted to ask, and I've had this discussion with some other people, is that, is he up to the standard
of Liverpool
required for Liverpool? Is he A, B, or C class? How do you rate? Where would you rate it?
It's more of a B, kind of.
B?
Because, yes, a B that has the potential to become an A.
To become an A. You think so?
Yeah, I said it's just a 23. I think 23 or 24, yes. So it's still as growing. And for you to play at the World Cup.
Wins the World Cup.
And not just
Enzo won the World Cup.
No. That's the same thing. Enzo also is a big one as well.
This one played a pivotal role from the beginning, not just, coming in as a substitute. Okay. Scored many goals, created assists. It has this thing that Liverpool does not have. Who can play set piece, free kicks in that midfield aside Arnold? You want to play with Salah to play your free kicks? No, I would not choose Salah.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's move from that one. Declan Rice is the big one. We already have that song. We would have played that song, Odumodu Black, with Declan Rice. But it is said that he has allegedly set his heart on moving to Arsenal. And it seems like that deal, he's English. So you're looking at maybe upwards of 80 million or so for that particular deal. Yeah. But he's reportedly set his heart on a move to Arsenal as he has his heart set on the Gunners. Do you think that Mikel Arteta and Arsenal can complete this deal?
Very good deal, and they need to do all that is required to get this done. There's Declan Rice coming to that midfield. You're already losing a Granit Xhaka going out, yes. And then you need somebody that is maybe more stable than a Thomas Partey, than a Jorginho. So he will give you that.
Is he the man?
Yes, I think so. He's going to complement that team to also get to be able to fight for the title next season. Whatever they did this season was a miracle, but next season they can always top it up. You know what I'm saying? It's a miracle. Fighting for the title this season, it's a miracle.
No, it's ridiculous. No, you cannot come here and say Arsenal had a miraculous thing. No, it is not.
It's a miracle that they were passed.
No, they improved. And against all odds.
But bringing in Declan Rice. So, okay, I can see some sentiments in there, but there's no problem in there.
What do you think? What do you think he brings to the Arsenal team?
Well, I think he brings more stability, like he said.
Better than Xhaka?
Not better than Xhaka in terms of, okay, maybe going forward. But when it comes to, the defensive abilities, where Arsenal might be lacking a little bit, he brings stability.
I would have loved
barely gets injured.
I would have loved Xhaka to be there and he also there. But whichever way, definitely. It's a good one for Arsenal. He's English, so the quota
there's also the good news of Moses Caicedo also might be coming, which would have been good.
All right, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. All right, let's move on now. Still in the EPL. Now, this one is a bit of one or two. Harry Maguire and Kim Min-jae. Now, it is said that there was this story here now that Arsenal, that Manchester United were willing to offer £10 million to Harry Maguire to leave.
Wow.
That's one side. It was like a report, rumor or something like that. But the point is that now there's talk about selling him to clear funds and clear space in the squad for Kim Min-jae. Now the point is this. This man has just been in Napoli for one season. You understand? Yes, it has been quite an exceptional season for them. They fell at the Champions League hurdle. Do you think Kim Min-jae has what it takes to replace Harry Maguire or take a place in that Manchester United squad?
To replace? No. I think he's a better defender than all Manchester United defenders combined.
Wow. Than Varane? Than Martinez?
I'm serious.
Okay.
Kim Min-jae this season in Napoli is probably the main reason they got whatever they got to. That guy was just coming in from an unknown league, coming into there to replace a legendary Koulibaly.
Koulibaly.
And he didn't just add still to the defense. He made the team still. The goalkeeper, Alex Mere, was having an horrendous season. Was even supposed to leave for Ospina to stay. But then he stayed back. You add him playing Ramanin, playing Leo Ostigard, any other pairing that you put with him, Kim Min-jae is the best defender in Syria.
So close.
And not just by Sherlock, it was what he does. This is a kind of defender that
any team should
look for.
Seems to see does not agree with you. That's why.
I would never agree with you, Sam, because when you look at this, you're saying Kim Min-jae is better than Maguire. See,
I didn't say Maguire. I said Manchester United defenders combined.
Before you go on.
Lautaro,
Are you wait before you go on? Because we'll off your mic, I will beat you. We'll go take a break, I'll beat you.
Listen.
Are you trying to? You want to compare Maguire and Kim Min-jae?
No, listen. You saw what Maguire did at Leicester City at the World Cup. No, I'm not. Wait, listen.
Director, please. I'll use camera and hit somebody on the head now.
Hold on, I'm going to say something. One season should not fool you into getting a defender and saying it's better than all United defenders. No,
Maguire. Maguire, Kim Min-jae. No, I'm asking you now. Maguire, Kim Min-jae.
Maguire at Leicester City and Kim Min-jae at Napoli. Wait, hold on. I'm not going to say. See, you might bring in Kim Min-jae and yet it's an upgrade, considering the fact that.
Just talk fast now because I don't want to talk with
because
you.
How do I call it? Because Maguire has been having an horrendous season, mistakes.
I don't think anyone has defended Maguire more than me on this show.
He is calamitous.
Maguire, Anthony, I have defended those guys right here.
Saying Kim Min-jae is better than all United defenders.
I said the three of them put together. When I'm saying the three of them, Maguire is not a defender. I'm talking about Lindelof, Martinez,
Mike.
Sam, and Varane.
Flesh and blood. Maguire defender. That one is attacker for the other team.
All right, but truth be told, Kim Min-jae is a good defender, yeah. But I would not put him straight into the United lineup. I would never put him straight.
I will put him straight. In fact, if we head the lineup, he will give you captain.
And Lisandro Martinez.
Whatever it is,
if we take a break,
you're talking about Varane of Real Madrid.
If we take
Manchester United has not reached the level.
If we take a break and people don't hear from TOSC again, just know, well, broke his head. But hey, come on. Just kidding there. Let's move on to Lionel Messi. Now, that is a big one. Why is it a big one? It's not that the move to Inter Miami is the big news. The big news is that he's snubbed. Close. Allegedly, $2 billion.
Yeah.
It went to 1.5. Now, it said that these people were willing to push the bar to try and convince him. And at some point, it was reported that it went to $2 billion.
A season.
Over 3 years?
3 years.
Yeah.
To get Lionel Messi. That is talking about to Al Hilal. But he snubbed them in favor of David Beckham's Inter Miami. That is the story. Snubbing $2 billion, 1.5 billion at the minimum.
It gets to some level, money is not your problem. Money doesn't freak you anymore. Yes.
Dangote is that as Dangote is still looking for more money.
Let us remove this mentality of more money. Messi is more of I want to play football. Inter Miami, don't forget that Inter Miami has been on this deal for a very long time. They wanted to take Busquets, the likes of most of this, even Ronaldo, because David Beckham said he wanted a Messi and Ronaldo partnership in Miami. But it hasn't worked out. But now he has gotten Messi. Messi doesn't want to follow the crowd. We've seen Kante, Benzema, Ronaldo, Igalo, most of them moved to Saudi Arabia. And that's the new mecca of football.
Okay. You know what? We are already receiving a lot of messages. I just want to mention one here. This is Kingsley. Kingsley says, Mr. Mike, I cite you. Good morning, gentlemen. He says, it's Kingsley who predicted Manchester United will win today. I pray City bottle the Champions League. This guy saying Kim is better than all Manchester United defenders is a Chelsea fan, sure. I know they will.
Obviously, I have no allegiance.
But he's not a Chelsea fan. We have allegiance since here. When you see your team. But that's
very far among clubs that will both.
All right. So let's move on. Let's move on very fast now. We have Kovacic has allegedly agreed personal terms with Manchester City and is waiting for Chelsea to complete the deal. Mateo Kovacic, what do you think he can bring to that Manchester City team as a player?
When you're losing a good one, you need another central midfielder. And in Kovacic, they're getting a similar player, but not the player that can give those goals. Yeah. He doesn't go forward that much, and he doesn't have that much accuracy when it comes to shooting from outside. Unlike Godwin, that you can always see him even at the centre forward position most times. But that's the thing. But as a central midfielder, yes, it's a good one to add to the City bench.
So, but like I said, your thoughts very fast, Mateo Kovacic.
A bargain for me. You're losing a gunner who can shoot, who can score from anywhere, and has that captain ability. But if you want to play for Man City, you need to have this ball playing ability, and that is what Kovacic has. He has this experience, has played in the World Cup final before, played in the Champions League final, has won it. The Super Cup he lost, but something, and even I think he has won the Super Cup with Madrid. He
Yeah,
has that
Real Madrid,
profile.
yeah. I think
So
won the Champions
it's a
League
good
with them
one
as well.
I think it should be on a free or something.
Yeah,
No,
I think he has 1 year left.
it's
There's 1 year
contract-
left. So
It's a bargain, kind of.
there's supposed to be
At 28 or
not too
29,
old.
so it's still...
So he can bring the experience.
Everything,
Okay,
yeah.
that's talking about Mateo Kovacic, of course, agreeing terms, personal terms with Manchester City. Benzema, now let's talk about Benzema. Benzema was given the option of 1 more year in Real Madrid, but he decided to move to Al Ittihad. And Benzema has, of course, signed for Al Ittihad. The money is quite there. He said one of the reasons he signed is that it's a Muslim country. That's one of the reasons that he reportedly said. But he has signed for Al Ittihad. Good one for them, Al Ittihad.
Good one for Al Ittihad, but this was a surprise because I know there's been many interviews about Benzema. I think there was even one that was I should address the Real Madrid fans, and it was like, no, why do I need to address them? There's nothing happening. I'm here for them and all of that.
Yes,
So,
it was like a shock.
It was a shock to everyone.
Ancelotti said that he didn't know till that morning.
So it was a shock to
He went
everyone.
too fast. He went too fast.
Went too fast.
And it's similar to what Fabrizio said one time, that we're still with lying. It's similar to that because Benzema was trying to deny it. And then we went so fast, the presentation with his Ballon d'Or award.
Yeah, he came in with the Ballon d'Or award. Look, we are taking the best football in the world.
Yeah.
And that is quite something. He had 60,000 people at his presentation. And look, for me, he's given quite a lot. If he wants to go and make
Definitely,
money,
14 years, with over almost 400 goals and over 600 appearances. Everything that you need to win in club football has been won.
One thing I think FIFA should probably look into, I don't know if it is right or wrong, how can one organization have the top 4, top 5 clubs in Saudi Arabia? They are the owners of Al Ittihad, Al Hilal, Al Nassr, and there's one other club that they own.
I don't think it has to do with FIFA. In UEFA, it's different. I think there's a rule with that.
ownership of clubs and all
Ownership
that.
of clubs. But I don't think FIFA has any issue with that. And this is because
okay, we'll get to that some other time. Let's round up now. Our final story here for transfer is Jude Bellingham. This is because this is quite intriguing because, I mean, from last season, when Jurgen Klopp decided, or when Tchouaméni decided to leave, not to sign for Liverpool and snub Liverpool and go for Real Madrid, it was said that the 80 million burning its hole in Jurgen Klopp's pants were being kept for Jude Bellingham. And then Jude Bellingham comes, or the daytime comes, body language, Jude Bellingham seemed like he was going to Liverpool. But then the fee was set, and at that moment, Liverpool, they took themselves out of the race and paved the way for Madrid. And Jude Bellingham is just a few hours or maybe days away from signing a contract with Real Madrid for about 103 million euros.
But this is not good for football. I'm just saying, what I mean is not good for football, that is not being fair. How can you have a Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Valverde, and then you're adding Jude Bellingham? Who does that? Real Madrid just wants to, like, they just want to make everybody feel inferior for the next 5, probably 10 years. These guys are the hottest everywhere around, and you decided to have all of them. But for Liverpool, it's a loss, a huge loss. Imagine we're talking about Bellingham joining McAllister in Liverpool right now. That would have been a big one. With a Bagdetish as well, a youngster, it would have been a nice one.
A nice one.
But
all right.
Yeah, it is. They've lost them.
Club did in Wenger over there. How much is 23 million you cannot add to the 80 you had last season?
I don't even think that 80 million was available like that for one player. Considering also his salary and all of that. Look, we'll get to that, but Liverpool, they spend only money that they have made. But we'll get to talk about that some other time. We have to round up now, but let me just take a few messages from our WhatsApp family now. Good morning, guys in the studio. Kim is better than Varane, Lindelof, and Maguire, but not better than Martinez at all. Never at all. This is Timmy from Songo.
Some minus.
Okay, this is Mr. Dubim. Says, I love the show. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Mr. Dubim. We see it. This one says, I see Man City. Yeah, I see Man City. We'll get to that. You see Man City lifting what? Bottle or cup? It depends. Well, we'll get to all of that, yeah? This guy says, I'm a Manchester United big fan. My name is Fatowski from Idiroko, Ikorodu. Says Man City all the way to bring the cup home. Well, we'll get to all of that. Thank you so much for your messages so far, guys.